Fishing the Flats with host Henry Waschuk and Billy Clyde is brought to you in part by Andros Boatworks, built for those that demand quality. Live Target, lifelike lures. Mudhole, your one-stop shop for rod building and tackle crafting needs. Oh Hero, conquering the fishing world.
Oh, nice! Yeah, look at that. Look at the size of this fish. Beautiful. Welcome to another great episode of Fishing the Flats. I'm Henry Waschuk. Man, we got two great adventures for you this week. We're going to start off in Belize, fly fishing for bonefish. Man, oh man, when you got that clear water, there's nothing better than that. And then our second adventure is going to go to the Florida Keys. We're going to go offshore a bit, not very far, but I tell you what, there's going to be a mix of fish, and everything's on light tackle, 20-pound test. Wait till you see the new Guy Harvey Resort in Isla Mirada. That's beautiful as well. And then, hey, topping off with that recipe, stay tuned, it's going to be great.
All right. Woo! Fabian! Oh, I love this. Fabian, you spotted those fish from like a mile away, man. They were all sitting right in that white sandy hole. These Islander reels are sweet, man. I'm telling you, I think they're made in British Columbia, but they are absolutely amazing. Smooth drags. Real great. That whole school is still sitting right in that sand hole. Come on over here, Mr. Bonefish. Tell you what, he liked that fly. Corey Koenig, you did it again, my man. Oh, what a beautiful fish. It's a chunky one. Pretty, pretty, pretty fish. All right, let me try to get this fly out of here. He loved it. I mean, he ate that fly. Corey Koenig makes some good stuff. Hard for Mr. Bonefish to resist. Well, I'm gonna grab my pliers for this one. There you go. What a beautiful fish, man. And all his friends are still sitting right over there, so I'm gonna let this guy go and try to catch your grandma or something. Thank you, Fabian, for this beautiful bone. Look at how pretty they are in that clear water. Thank you, Mr. Bonefish. Come see me again.
Coming up, another sizzling bonefish.
Woo-wee! Look at how fast they shoot across that hole.
This segment of Fishing the Flats is brought to you in part by Tires Plus, your total car care center.
Nestled between Mexico, Guatemala, and the Caribbean Sea is the small country of Belize, once known as British Honduras. Our host lodge this week is called Turniff Island Resort, a romantic Caribbean resort at the south end of the Turniff Atoll, which is part of the 200-mile-long Belizean coral reef. The 1 hour and 15-minute boat ride gets you to the resort in comfort, and soon you realize that this island destination is exactly what you expected, a unique Hemingway feel. Besides the solitude, it's the fishing on the gorgeous Clearwater Flats that brings people back year after year after year.
Baby! Fabian, you are the man. Woo-wee! Look at how fast they shoot across that hole. I can't keep up. Look at that. That is impressive. Mudhole makes these fly rods and a bunch of travel rods that Henry brought down with us, and I am super impressed. Cast great. Oh man, this is a nice bonefish. Our guides here are absolutely amazing. They'll stand right there with you, and when you make your cast, their eyesight is so amazing. If you don't see the fish, they'll tell you when to strip, when to pause it, when to let it sit. It's awesome. It really makes the novice angler very, very happy. I don't get to do this a whole lot, so when I'm out here, man, I am just absolutely tickled to death. Now that is a beautiful bonefish right there. Chunky one too. Fabian, thank you again, my man. Give me some knuckles. Your eyes, you have eagle eyes if I've ever seen them. Too far? Well, go ahead and let him have it. Corey will make us some new ones if you can't get it. Oh, no worries. No worries. Those Islander reels are great. Yeah, go ahead and cut it. Woo! And look, the whole school is just hanging out right there, ready for another one.
Hank's Tip of the Week is brought to you by Mudhole, your one-stop shop for rod building and tackle crafting needs.
You know, I love when new products come out on the market. You know, this is made by Boarding Solutions. It's called an outracker. Isn't that amazing? You can actually now not only trailer a kayak or two, one on each side, or even boards along this device. This is so amazing. Here you have these racks. Now, what's really important is this all locks down, and so does it on this side. So you only have two, and they fit in your rod holders of your boat. A lot of people that love kayaking or boarding want to go a certain distance, so they'll take their regular boat and say, hey, look at this flat, it's beautiful, lots of fish on it, let's get the boat off. And it doesn't occupy any space inside the boat. So what's really unique is, and it's not difficult, once it's in the holder here, you've got these control knobs here that are on the inside. Now I can move this. Now the lockdown device is really important because you've got to push it all the way over. You've got the rubber coating against the kayak here, so it's not going to do any damage. And then everything is locked down, and I've put these tie straps that are through on both sides. And you can see again all the way to the other side here, strapped on, whether it's on a highway or whether you're traveling in the boat. It's a great device. And both, you can put one kayak on each side, or if you're a boarder, you just need one rack, and you can put two boards in between, and they have a spacer in between that doesn't damage anything. I'll tell you what, if you're a kayaker or a boarder, you got to have one of these from Boarding Solutions.
All right, baby! Fabian, you did it again, my man! Woo! Oh, look at that reel. Smoking. Got to be real careful with when you're fighting these things because we're using such light line. You got to, 10-pound tippet. And these fish pull so hard, if you put too much pressure on them, you lose them right away. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Even the little guys like this one's not quite as big as the other two, but they are all so much fun to catch. It's just unbelievable. Everything's so visual. You get to watch them eat your bait. Pretty little guy. Oh, come on over here, bonefish. Let me show you off to everyone at home. All my friends that couldn't make it. What a beautiful fish. Up, easy. All right, Dr. Bill, saved the day. Got him perfect, right in the corner. Pretty, pretty little bonefish. Their eyeballs are so cool. They have a, I don't know how to say it, but it's like a clear protectant over their eyes. You cannot feel their eyes at all. They're under like a layer of, I don't even know what to call it, to be honest with you, but they're totally protected, probably for swimming around on the reef so that they don't hurt themselves. But beautiful little bone. They make them a lot bigger, but like I said, you cannot complain. When you come here and catch one, you'll see what I mean. I'm gonna let this guy go, and the whole school is still right behind me, so go try to get another one.
Coming up, Guy Harvey's newly renovated outpost.
This segment of Fishing the Flats is brought to you in part by Baker Hookout Tools.
Our second stop in this week's adventures takes us to South Florida, none other than Islamorada in the Florida Keys. Known as the sport fishing capital of the world, no matter whether you fish the Gulf side or the Atlantic, the fishing is incredible all year long. We visit the newly renovated Guy Harvey Outpost and fish with Captain James Chappell in his beautiful Andros Offshore 32. His charter name is Catch a Lot of Fish, so let's see how we do in a few hours from the shores of one of the Keys' top fishing destinations, Islamorada.
On these rigs, because they're such a long leader, you gotta take time letting it down. Too fast, sometime we'll get caught up, so, because the weight's so far. And I'm just letting the line out, feathering it through my fingers. Yeah, we're just fishing in the back with, let's see if we get it. So that's bottom, and all I do is just reel up a bit. Kind of let it drift way behind. Like my line is like probably 50, 60 feet over there. All right.
What you got, Hank?
You're a red grouper.
Yeah, he's picked up that. Yeah, he's fighting good.
Yeah,
We're
right.
drifting right now. Kite fishing. And all of a sudden he says, "You know what, Henry? We should just drop a line beside while we're doing this." And I said, "Oh, I'm game."
We're sitting off a conch reef in Islamorada, and what there is a big ledge that runs right on the outside here. We call conch ledge. Now, when that lead gets here, just put it in my hand.
Yeah.
Nice mud.
This
Yeah.
little mutton. He's not hooked very well.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a little guy.
Amazing. Snapper like that fights so hard. Oh, beautiful though. Like, man, look at even the modeling, the blue right there. That's just gorgeous.
Beautiful fish. Look at the black on the tail.
Yeah. Oh,
Got
here we
him
go.
on.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Another red.
Like a good one.
That's one thing I tell people. You know, I traveled the world, you know, the Caribbean, Central America, South America, and I'm telling you, for a variety of fish species, I'm telling you, Florida, especially in the Keys where you have this beautiful water so close, we're only a few miles, like 5 miles from shore. You can come out on an edge and work a reef.
Oh,
Nice mutton.
Nice mutton.
Nice.
You're looking for the recipe on the grill.
That's as good as it gets on the table right there.
That's what it's gonna be right there.
This week's resort feature is brought to you by the top-selling Fishin' Guy app.
The Guy Harvey Outpost brand was created to be a collection of properties in unique destinations. Like the previous Islander Resort in Islamorada, the newly renovated Islander has become an amazing 22-acre Atlantic oceanfront resort and an intimate Gulf front condo hotel featuring 25 luxury townhomes and marina basin. The two Florida Keys resort properties give you the perfect resort accommodation options for spending a long weekend catching the big one. The beautiful oceanfront resort boasts a pristine private beach, as well as 2 oceanfront swimming pools, a hot tub, and a 200-foot fishing pier with amazing views of local marine life. It's also the home of Guy's Beachside Bar and Grill, a great place to share the tales of the fabulous fishing the Keys have to offer. Whether on the beach or on the bay, the Islander evokes the feel of old Florida Keys, yet complete with modern facilities and amenities. For work or play, for a short or long-term visit, for beach or fishing, the Islander Resort offers it all in the heart of the fabulous Florida Keys.
It went through the whip. I thought he was flailing.
What is it, Billy?
I have no idea, Henry.
You good?
Feels pretty nice, man.
Well, you know,
See what?
we got lots of rods, but we're really sail fishing, you know, so I mean, you might as well catch something. I thought you were like seeing me catch one mutton after another.
I know. I was starting to lose it. I was about to jump overboard.
I tell you.
It's not really fighting like a mutton.
No,
It's just been kind of dead weight the whole time, pretty much, right?
just thumping.
Getting him up a little bit
Yeah.
now. I bet it's a big red grouper.
Starting to work up a bead of sweat here.
Oh, come on. You were complaining when I was catching the mutton snapper, and now I give you the rod, and you'd like, oh my
Oh
goodness.
no, I'm loving that. Nice
Oh,
red.
Nice red.
Check
Oh,
that out.
look at that.
Woo! That'll
Beauty.
work. Nice.
Bring her up here. Yeah.
Let me get the hook out of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Awesome.
bad for the tackle we're using, huh?
That's a great red grouper anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Go all
goodness.
up, 17, 18
What
pounds.
a
yeah.
shame.
Hey, look at that bird flying over there.
Yeah,
See
nice
the big
try.
one?
Coming right up, a great recipe on the grill.
This segment of Fishing the Flats is brought to you in part by Rockport Rattler Jig, the dinner bell for fish.
Kite fishing is very popular in the Keys. It's important to properly set up your kite to the point that you might have to use an inflated helium balloon to properly fly your kite, and in turn your bait will be active on the water's surface when the winds are calm. It really is critical to center the balloon so it flies properly, making your bait a tasty morsel to whatever swims below. There are other factors like tides and current with the winds, but when you make the perfect match, success will come your way just like this.
Being a kite fishing like this is awesome. You know, whether it forces the bait up out of the water.
What it really does is it allows you to keep all your terminal tackle out of the water. So push the lever down, push the lever jack forward, and then start winding.
Nervous bait for sure.
There you go. Go ahead and push the lever and start winding.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Yep.
I don't know what it is, but we're about to find out.
Yeah.
Well, yeehaw, that didn't take long.
There he goes that way. Let's see what happens.
That fish up too?
All right. Come on.
Ready?
Let's see.
Sure didn't take long once we got the kites out, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that process. I'll tell you what. First lesson on that. That was amazing. No leader with a wahoo with all those teeth. You kidding me?
Well, we catch a lot of wahoos in close this time of year while we're kite fishing. They move in real close when the Gulf Stream moves in close. To stay in this blue water, there's a lot of food for them to eat in here.
Just dogging it right there. Head
The way
shakes.
he ate real slow. A lot of people think the wahoos, which they are ambush fish,
Yeah.
but the funny thing is these guys eat dead bait in chunks almost better than they eat live bait.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna fingertip him. Henry,
Okay.
be ready,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah, yeah,
he might
I'm
take
ready.
off at any time. Come right back here. He's gonna come right around to you. Stick him. There you go.
Oh man! Oh man! Right there. Hold him right there. Look at that.
Sweet.
Look at that baby. Now that's a
Good job,
wahoo.
man.
Look at this circle hook right in the corner of his mouth.
That is sweet.
Oh my goodness.
You know, these things are really cool too, Henry, because they're kind of like tunas with their finlets.
Yeah.
They can tuck everything into their body
Yeah, for speed.
for
right?
speed, and then all these just turn them.
Oh my goodness.
You know, a lot
That's
of people
crazy.
think they're the fastest fish in the sea, but they're not. You know, the sailfish is.
Crown Verity presents this week's Black River Surf and Turf Recipe on the Grill.
So this is catch of the day wahoo and Black River.
Catch of the day nacho platter.
Yep.
Nice fish, Henry.
Yep.
How'd you catch that?
Well, that was in Florida Keys. I tell you, on light line, I was using 20-pound Sea Slayer. I tell you, it was a new line I was using, and I'm telling you, no wire, nothing, and this was like about a 40, 45-pound fish. So, and look at those, just perfect round
Yeah.
steaks.
Looks really good.
Yeah.
Nice job.
All right, I'll check this.
Okay, we'll throw that on. We're gonna go direct. You know how to cook that.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Steak.
Yep,
Let's grease it up a bit. There we go.
thank you. Looking good. Surf and turf.
In the meantime, we've got a pot, the cast iron pan that's heating up. I need to put this milk in.
All right, it's gonna be warm. Let's
Yeah.
Check it.
And cheese in right away, Henry.
Okay. There you go. Get it all in
And a
there.
little stir.
All right.
We're just gonna melt that down for the nacho platter. It won't take long.
Now, what kind of cheese is this?
That is a pepper jack cheese.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we're just gonna reduce that, stir it around a little bit,
Yeah.
and it will keep warm in the cast, and then we'll pour that right on top of our, top of the tortillas.
Wow. Boy, it melts down really nice.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, I'm gonna just check this out.
Oh, that looks good.
All
Ready
right.
for a flip? I'll just
Not ready
finish
for a
off this.
flip yet, but this, I think the fish, it's at the heat side up. Oh, baby, look at that.
Very nice.
Nice.
And the steak's ready?
It's ready for a flip.
Nice. I'll take that sauce now too.
All right, hot sauce. All right,
Right on the hot plate.
okay. Oh, one right there.
There.
Nice.
Sticking that up a bit.
Yeah. That's nice about the cast iron, you know, it just keeps warm and you can keep working it. right, I think that steak's gonna be ready. I might leave the fish on a little bit more, but there you go there.
That's good. I'll
Let's
cut that
check.
up.
I'll just check temperature anyway. I think it's ready.
I'm just going to spoon a little bit of the cheese sauce. Rule
Nice.
is that every piece has to get some cheese.
Wow, look at that.
Doesn't that look good? I'll put this back here. There's a little thumb hold for you. Indirect on the bun rack.
All right, perfect.
Just kind of, you should be able to get it in there. I'll cut the
Yeah.
fish up.
Isn't that great the way, the Wagyu
Yeah.
steaks? I mean, you got 4 round little fillets.
In sections.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And there's the skin. Lots of people love to eat the skin.
All
See,
right.
beauty. See how the cheese melted on that?
Nice.
And now, I'll do fish on this side.
Nice.
I'll do steak on the other. Some on this side, all the way around.
Who says you can't do a surf and turf nacho dish?
Put sour cream right in the center. Like this.
That's coming.
I've got some refried beans
Hey,
here.
look at that bird flying over there.
Yeah,
See
nice
the big
try.
one? Oh.
Refried beans. Let's put right here. A little there.
There you go. Oh, catch of the day.
Isn't that nice?
Wahoo. Beautiful surf and turf.
Nacho platter.
Well, I tell you what, there's nothing like fishing that clear water, man, oh man. Shallow water fishing for bonefish, and then you go offshore, I tell you what, and you're getting those fish, surprise fish. Sometimes you want to fish for one thing, you catch something else, but that's all about fishing. Make sure you take the little ones out there too. I tell you, that's our next generation. I'm Henry Washchuk. Hey, we'll see you next week on another great episode of Fishing the Flats. Oh no.
Don't miss next week's show as we chum up shark into feeding frenzies. And then we hit the shallow waters with our boat boards for some big trout, one after the other.
Closed captioning has been provided to you by The Fin Shop, one-stop shopping for all your fishing needs. Fishing the Flats with host Henry Washchuk and Billy Clyde was brought to you in part by Andros Boatworks, Live Target, Mudhole, and Oh Hero.
Oh, nice! Yeah, look at that. Look at the size of this fish.